On this episode of How to Do Florida, we're after the elusive tarpon.
That's it, stay tight.
Oh my gosh. And the sport fishing capital of the world.
He's got to be whipped, Captain.
Actually, you're doing everything absolutely perfect.
And Chef Justin's gonna make your taste buds tango with his fresh from Florida recipe for mango bread pudding with rum sauce. Then we're digging up Florida's prehistoric history in the Peace River.
Oh, look at that, man.
That is the tooth of an extinct mako shark.
Chad's in search of the next big discovery. So get ready to do Florida.
Captain, he's going. Ah! Ha! We're in Islamorada. We're going to show you how to catch monster tarpon. Oh, man. Today we're fishing for tarpon in Islamorada in the Florida Keys. But first, I needed to stop at Gander Mountain to gear up for the trip.
So you're gonna be fishing tarpon. So what I pulled here was a 7.6 heavy rod by Crowder, made in Stuart, Florida. Quality built, handcrafted, so it's a good enough drag to hold those big fish.
The guide's telling us they're seeing monster tarpon in the channels. That's what I'm going down there for, Chris, is a big tarpon.
Hey, this will definitely do it for you. You can pull up a small car with this thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, what we're gonna look at here, we're gonna have a 6/0 circle hook, which is perfect for the tarpon fishing that you're doing. It's a nice heavy gauge wire that be great for hooking those tarpon, and a circle hook is great for conservation, so be perfect for what you're doing.
Good deal. Thanks, Chris. Oh man, hey, you're going down to the Keys, you want a good shirt like this. Quick drying, offers sun protection, and you know what? I'm gonna look pretty dang good in it.
We would be fishing out of the world-famous Bud Mary's in Islamorada, which is located about an hour and a half south from Miami. Islamorada is where the Gulf and the Atlantic collide, creating a fishing mecca for anglers from all over the world. Just take a walk around Bud Mary's and you'll see why Islamorada is known as the sport fishing capital of the world. When you're down here, be sure to check out the Theater of the Sea, where you can get up close and personal to a wide variety of Florida's marine life. Islamorada in the Florida Keys is truly one of Florida's great saltwater getaways.
Hey, when it comes to game fish, the tarpon is king, and no one grows them bigger, badder, and meaner than Islamorada. Ha! Whoa!
The tarpon, arguably one of the most dazzling fish to skyrocket out of Florida waters.
Oh my God!
These spectacular fish are revered among anglers and are considered one of the top game fish in Florida. I tapped Captain Bill Bassett to help us learn how to bring one of these silver beauties boatside. Captain Bill's been fishing the Florida Keys for over 15 years and makes his living putting anglers on big saltwater silver sides.
So we got a pretty nice day, right?
Yes, we do. We got a little bit of an adverse condition. We got cold fronts coming today, late season cold front. So a little bit of a west wind. We got a little bit of clouds this morning, but it's been really nice.
Great day to be in the Keys, right?
Any day's a great day to be in the Keys.
Any day's great.
Any day, exactly.
After securing bait and arriving at our spot, we encountered the only rain cloud in the Keys that day, and we happened to be right under it. As the rain ran down my back, I was recounting my past tarpon experiences, which consists of a total of 5 hookups, 3 of which were accidental. Here I was trout fishing in Chuckaluskee and accidentally hung a tarpon, but I've never been able to bring a tarpon boatside, and this rain was quickly dampening my hopes. Okay, so we had had enough. We decided to relocate and dry off a little. Captain Bill moved us to another channel where they've been spotting big tarpon.
Tell you what, it's turned out to be a beautiful day here. The sun's coming out. It's kind of gotten nice and calm out here, and we're ready to do some more tarpon fishing.
Captain Bill said that matching what the tarpon are feeding on is critical when live bait fishing. This is often referred to as match the hatch.
Here's what we're using. We're using mullet, and we're using crabs.
Okay, what we're using is 30-pound Power Pro to 60-pound leader.
Okay.
And this is a 7.0 owner J-hook. And what we're gonna do is just gonna come right through the cartilage, just like so, and on through, and always make sure there's no scales right there, that way on the bobber of the hook. Okay, here's what we're gonna do here. This is a live blue crab.
So you got the danger off there.
Exactly, we take the claws off.
Yep.
Obviously you bring it around like this, and you're gonna slide it right there. And we're gonna take your thumb, and you're gonna push, you're just gonna kind of wiggle it down. And you just got to work it in so it doesn't poke too big of a hole. Only the hook, so this way he doesn't come back off.
I don't think you've got much career as a hand model.
You noticed that?
Just an observation.
These are working hands.
It's a working man right here. Is this a good spot to kind of right on that edge right there?
There,
Is
they
it-
swim
yeah.
the edges.
Our tactic today would be drifting live bait in channels on an incoming tide.
That's the spot right there.
Nice cast.
That's right where I saw him. Somebody wants to come out here and do this. What are some principles they need to adhere to be successful, to catch a tarpon?
What you do is they need to go to the local tackle store and get some local knowledge of where they've been catching some fish. Of course, the location is going to be a lot of it. You're just going to have to put your time in.
You know, like right now, we're seeing fish in here, but they're just not biting. And there's a little luck involved here, right? It's,
It's better to be lucky than good any day. I'm going to tell you that. Lift up, lift up. Oh, there he is. There he is, Chad. That's it.
oh my gosh, this fish is moving. Coming up, coming up. Oh,
That's it. Stay tight.
oh gosh. Big fish, Cap.
I am absolutely in awe of the brute strength of this fish. With the drag completely hammered,
Cap, he's going, he's going. Ah!
this fish continued to take line and pull our skiff all over the channel. Communication between the angler and the driver is critical in fighting a fish this big.
He's coming port side, Captain. He's coming over here.
Good job. Just keep lifting, Chad. Keep lifting.
This fish is whipping me. He ran right back towards us.
Chad, just raise your rod tip up a little bit, Chad. Good job. There's a crab trap right there. Be careful. That's it. Good, 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 good.
Oh, he's got to be whipped, Captain. Woo!
There he is. We're wearing down the fish right now. Actually doing everything absolutely perfect.
After a 45-minute fight, we were finally able to get the fish boat side.
How is this fish still swimming? Oh my God.
With a fish this big and a battle this long, you want to make sure the fish is well revived before releasing it. This will ensure its survival.
Come on, girl.
Congratulations.
Watching that big saltwater silver side lift its entire body completely out of the water and do a full shamu was a sight I'll never forget.
That was the hook that did him in. Woo!
Okay, here's a few tips on catching tarpon. Big tarpon are tough on gear, so make sure you have solid equipment. Drift fishing the channels with live bait is a great place to start. Find tarpon by watching the surface, then fish that area. Remember to match your bait with what the tarpon are feeding on. Well, the day started out with a nasty squall and ended with an epic encounter with the famed Silver King.
He's yours, buddy.
There she is. Oh yeah. Anybody coming, living, I don't care what you're doing, needs to have this experience here in Florida. Oh man.
Just another day in the Florida Keys.
Hey, for more information on catching a tarpon, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com.
Still to come, Chad's unearthing Florida's prehistoric past.
This is kind of the ultimate treasure hunt. It's kind of this glimpse back into time.
But first, Chef Justin's speaking to your sweet tooth with a recipe for Florida mango bread pudding with rum sauce.
It looks almost too pretty to eat, but we're actually gonna eat this.
We're gonna go to town on this.
You're watching How to Do Florida. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's mango, rum, and pound cake.
Mango bread pudding, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. You guys ready to make some mango bread pudding?
Absolutely.
Nice. Chad, I know you're ready.
I am so ready.
Let's do it. Let's start the sauce. Okay, I got my nice hot medium pan here. Butter's going in.
A little bit of
I'm
butter.
gonna melt this butter. It's a little hot, so we're gonna
Yeah, boy.
hold it off here. Get this butter melted. I'm gonna put in my cornstarch. It's gonna help to thicken my sauce. Here, I'm gonna let you whisk around.
You gonna let me whisk?
Yep. I'm gonna add my sugar. Okay, just get that all whisking together there. Now, for this mango bread pudding, we're not using bread.
We're not.
Nope, we're using pound cake.
Is that fair? Is that cheating?
I like using the pound cake because it's already got a good sweetness. It's already buttery and soft. Yeah, get this nice and smooth a little bit more and then go for your milk.
Okay.
So I think pound cake is great. You can also use a little bit of croissant or some
nice.
challah bread or all kinds of different things, but we're gonna use pound cake. Let's add our milk here
So we're taking an already good cake, melting it down,
and making it better.
and building it back up to make an even better cake.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna start my bread pudding here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my liquid ingredients first. I've got milk. It's gonna go in.
Okay.
That's looking good. You can let that rock a little
Okay.
bit. You wanna crack some eggs in there for
Try
me?
an egg here.
Okay. Okay.
Too much butter.
There we go. Good, good.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's check. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Let's check this. Is looking good. We want to turn this bad boy down. Saucy.
It is
And then we're
saucy.
gonna add our rum at the last minute there. Okay, so my eggs, my milk, Got a little seasoning, a little bit of cardamom. It's gonna give it a little bite, good little spice.
Nice.
Of course, vanilla. You know, and since we're using pound cake, we only need a little bit of sugar because the pound cake's already pretty sweet.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna add just a little bit in there. Okay, wet ingredients. I'm gonna set this to the side. This will stay on low. Okay, now it's time for our pound cake.
Boy.
I'm just gonna slice this up into small pieces.
And the pound cake gets its name from its weight.
It's already
nice
and heavy.
It's about 12 ounces right here. Nice.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut this up small. Good. And of course, our hero of this dish, fresh
mango.
from Florida mangoes.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. You know, what would Florida be without fresh mangoes? All right, so we're gonna kind of layer our bread and our mangoes in here.
Oh boy.
Plenty of mangoes. Some more bread on here. Yes, more mangoes, more mangoes. Meantime, we're kind of pushing it down a little bit. Beauty.
Deal.
Okay, now we're gonna add our liquid ingredients right on top of here. We just wanna fill this up right till it comes about to the top of the bread.
Oh gosh.
Okay, good. Cover it with foil.
It's like a French toast casserole right there, man. Ooh, that's really
A
good.
little bit of foil on this bad boy. To the oven boy it goes.
Oven boy.
We're gonna cook this about 30 minutes, foil covered, and then the last 15 minutes we're gonna take the foil off and let it get nice and brown. All right, Chad, sauce is looking really good. Let's go ahead and add our last ingredient, the rum. Just gonna put this right in. That's smelling good, huh?
Yeah, that is smelling good.
All right, the bread pudding is about ready. Can you grab that?
I'm on it. All right, coming in hot.
All right,
Coming in hot.
beautiful. Yeah, let's take this bad boy off.
Woo-wee.
All right, we got our mango bread pudding here. I think it's time to plate up. I'm just gonna go right out of the center. Okay, a little bit of sauce down on our plate. We're just gonna pool this in the middle here.
So that's gonna sit right there in the middle, isn't it?
It's gonna stay there. There it is. I'm just gonna set this on here.
What do you guys
Beautiful.
think? Looks good? Oh man. It looks almost too pretty to eat, but we're actually gonna eat this, right?
We're gonna go to town on this.
All right, let's eat it.
All right.
For more information on this spectacular.
What he's trying to say is for more information on this amazing recipe and more like it, go to howtodoflorida.com.
Yeah.
Coming up next, prehistoric fossils lie in wait at the bottom of the Peace River
Oh man, that is beautiful.
when How to Do Florida returns.
We're here on the Zolfa Springs on the Peace River, and we're going to teach you how to unearth Florida's history.
Where in the world can you travel 35 million years back in time and still make it home for dinner? We're talking about Wauchula, Florida. This quiet little southwest Florida town, home to just under 5,000 of the friendliest folks you'll ever meet, is the perfect place for a fossil hunting adventure. I stayed up all night imagining what I might find in the waters of the Peace River. I can see the headlines now.
Read all about it. How to Do Florida's Chad Crawford discovers new evidence of an ancient species paleontologists have been trying to dig up for centuries.
Whoa.
Oh, focus, Chad. You're almost there. Another great thing about Wauchula, it's close to everything. Whether you're coming from Tampa, Sarasota, or Orlando, you're only about an hour and change away from some of the finest fossil hunting Florida has to offer.
Wauchula was named by the Florida Southern Railroad, which built this train depot in 1886, which still exists today.
Wauchula is so rich in history that it's part of the Natural Trust for Historic Preservation's Main Street Center. But the century-old charm of this quaint little town doesn't compare to what lies beneath the waters of the nearby Peace River. Which reminds me, I need to get a haircut before the news crews get here to cover the fossil find of the century.
Just a little once over. Yeah, just a pop is what I need. There we go.
Jimmy Waldron, president of the Florida Fossil Hunters Club, is going to be showing us how to get our hands on some Florida history. But first things first, we're going to need more than just a curious mind to hunt for fossils.
So this is everything we need right here.
This is just about everything. The most important thing that you'll need, though, is actually the Florida fossil hunting permit. If you're going to collect anything in the state of Florida that's not shark's teeth, anything that's from a vertebrate animal, you will need to have a permit, and the fossils need to be reported. What we have here is one of the most important tools as well. This is a fossil hunting screen, or a strainer as we like to call it. This device will actually separate out the bits of fossil from the dirt and leaves and other bits of detritus that you don't want.
So it's a floaty strainer thing.
A floaty strainer thing.
And then how do we get dirt inside there?
Probably the most efficient way is using this thing right here. This is just an ordinary small garden shovel.
So no backhoes.
No backhoes, no. The permit states, though, that everything has to be less than 4 feet.
This basically assures that you won't do too much damage.
That's the idea.
Okay, what's next?
We have our handy guides, a big book like this one, that'll actually show you what you're finding. Now, this is kind of an optional item. This is something that many paleontologists bring out with them when they go fossil hunting. You can actually keep a record of when and where you were when you found the particular fossil.
Is this T-Rex hide? What is this?
No, this is actually late Lambeosaur.
So Jimmy and I headed on down to the river, where we were joined by Russell Brown, who has over 40 years as a paleo enthusiast.
Is there a sandwich shop up here, or like?
You're supposed to bring the sandwiches.
Russell is also an expert on fossil hunting on the Peace River.
Well, one of the big things that everybody wants to come when they come to Peace River, of course, are these mammoth teeth. And these teeth, they can weigh up to about 8-9 pounds apiece. That's one tooth.
Gosh, you've got to be kidding me.
So is this where it happens? This is where we're gonna get started. How's that feel?
Oh, over the boot,
Yep,
down the ankle, between the toes.
exactly where it goes, right?
This is a big river, Jimmy. How do you know where to start looking?
One of the first things that we look for is a place where we can easily get access to the water. Most of the fossils we look for, though, are found in gravel beds. You'll see pockets of gravel, little bits of black and different colored things, and that's a good place to start looking. And what you're really looking for is a difference in the sound on your shovel.
Oh, that's my toe.
Take a look. That's actually part of the carapace of a turtle.
Really?
That's a fossilized piece of turtle shell.
Oh, Jimmy,
What you got, Chad?
look at that, man. Shark's tooth.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of shark?
That is the tooth of an extinct mako shark.
Oh man, that is beautiful. Make sure you check river levels prior to your trip. Jimmy says the lower the river, the easier it will be to see and find fossils. I decided to check on Russell to see what he had found.
Russell?
Hey, Chad, what's going on, buddy? Find anything?
Yeah, I found a few things.
Yeah? Man, I've been tearing it up down here. This is what I've been getting.
Oh my gosh. Russell, why is the Peace River such a popular place to come look for fossils?
Well, one is it has such a mecca of fossils that can be found here.
But you can't do this on like a St. John's or
No.
an Econ
Peace
or a
River,
Wekiva.
Peace River is one of the few rivers where you're allowed to come out and legally fossil collect. And people come from all over the states just for that one reason.
This is kind of the ultimate treasure hunt. It's like every shovel, it's kind of this glimpse back into time. Okay, so here's what we know. First, you need a permit. It's cheap, it's easy, but remember, it's mandatory. You gotta have one. Come prepared with a fossil hunting screen. You know, the floaty strainer thing. Make sure your shovel is no longer than 4 feet long. You'll need your fossil hunting field guide. Don't forget the water and sunscreen. The fossil hunting fun will be short-lived if you're dehydrated and sunburned.
The feeling of picking up this thing that no human eyes have seen in up maybe 35 million years.
Yeah.
It's truly an amazing feeling to have that and be the first set of eyes to lock onto this.
Okay, so I didn't make any major discoveries today, but what I did discover is that fossil hunting is a hands-on opportunity to step back in time to a Florida we can only imagine. For more information on fossil hunting, go to our website at howtodoflorida.com. Remember, you're watching How to Do Florida. We'll be right back. Florida has so much going on, just waiting to explore. Well, that's our show. I hope you've learned something, but more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and do Florida.
For more info on this episode, go to howtodoflorida.com, where you'll find bonus how-to videos and all of Chef Justin's yummy recipes. And be sure to check out our Do Florida page, which is our giant list of events and activities all over the Sunshine State. Yeah, you should check it out.
Been following us all day long. Groupies. How to Do Florida groupies over there. Cool that spool off. There we go. Cool me off a little bit.
Jimmy, do we recycle?
Is that an official fossil hunting hat?
No.
What would you name a new animal if you would discover something?
I would name it the crony bone.
Where's that megalodon shark's tooth I've been looking for?
For more information on catching and cooking pelican, go to our website. Keyword, pelican.
Like, you're watching.
What, man?
What?
No excuses, Cap.
This is actually late Lambeosaur.
Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, perfect. Yes.